Hello, Twitter and YouTube. It's your main man, BTM, coming at you on this Friday. Want to know happy Friday. And will XRP replace Bitcoin? I think no, but we're going to look at some information. I was trying to find articles to support this, but I have not been able to find much. But I did get a couple of articles or two, but we're going to dive into this as well anyway. So thanks for joining. Thanks for sharing, and subscribing, and thanks for your super chat. Just trying to see, making sure everything's going good, and let's see what's going down. Don't forget to join the Black Tiger Miner X page and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let's go for the Twitter. And I actually realized I'm not actually screen sharing. Let's get the screen share started and see what we got. Again, happy Friday, and let's go. So this is the X page. Don't forget to sign up for the Black Tiger Miner X page. And of course, we're Turbo Maxis and looking at XRP as well. So why do BTC Maxis hate XRP so much? What are they afraid of? And I guess that is the question of the day. Why do the BTC Maxis hate XRP? Can't we all just get along? People, because we're doing it all live. But can't we all just get along, guys? There's enough money in crypto for everybody. Maybe it's because they think it's an American crypto and they reflexively hate America. Ouch. Right? Ouch. But let's see here. Let me look at this article real quick. So this is talking about top 10 XRP rich list. Who's the largest XRP holders? Let me see here. Top percentage, top 10, 20% is XRP ad. Top 10 to 50 is XRP, remaining 53. So Binance is number one, Ripple's number two, Uphold's number three, Bithumb. There's another Ripple 2 address. There's a Upbit, CoinCheck, BitBank, eToro, and then another address on Uphold. So this is that Uphold 2, the eToro, BitBank, CoinCheck, Upbit, Ripple. That's weird. Why is it the same color? Somebody did a very bad job on this graph. Bybit, Binance, Ripple, and Uphold. At the time of the project, Ripple founders Chris Larson, Jeb Arthur allocated 20 billion XRP to themselves. Over the years, they sold parts of the holding, left Jed the company in 2014, taking 9 billion XRP coins, has been selling since then. Recent holders of his, let's see if this gives us some more information. It took 8 years to finish selling off his XRP holding. However, still holding most of the XRP, this partly became the case against the SEC company and its founders, in which regulators consider XRP to be a security. Until the case is resolved in favor of XRP, there's a risk that selling XRP could amount to selling unregistered securities in the U.S. This is why the crypto exchange registered in the U.S. has also delisted the coin. According to Forbes, co-founder and former CEO Chris Larson is one of the largest holders with over 5 billion XRP and at least 5 addresses containing 2.6 billion in total and directly traceable to him. The current CEO, Brad Gensinghouse, is also one of the largest holders, although there's no specifics of how many coins he holds. So after 8 years, Ripple co-founder empties his XRP wallet. I don't know what this has to do with the price of tomatoes in China, but we'll go back to this article. How XRP compares to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other popular cryptos. Asset percent of circulating supply held by top 10. 21% of XRP, 5% of Bitcoin, 50% of Ethereum, 44% of Dodge, 6% of Solana, and 10% of Cardano. XRP's whales mostly comprise exchanges and crypto firms with billions of XRP and multiple addresses for their clients. The top 20 addresses alone control nearly 40% of circulating supply. However, many of these belong to exchanges, meaning they are for retail investors. Overall, XRP is significantly less centralized in terms of distribution than some of its crypto counterparts, particularly Ethereum and Dogecoin. Distribution, no, we're not looking at that. And I guess we can close this out because it didn't really say much on that either. So go back to X, continue down this rabbit hole. One Bitcoin will buy 33,372 XRP. Huge news. All banks will adopt XRP by 2025. The CEO of Japan's leading bank confirms this, and the directions heading. XRP Ripple is gearing up for a significant upgrade to the XRP ledger, aiming to boost liquidity and attract institutional investors. This increases the activity, could channel hundreds of millions into the XRPL token, particularly in DeFi space such as token CFT. For more details, check out the website. But let's see what she has to say.
Sure, Japan is a very, very cash-oriented society. Surprisingly, yeah, people think we are kind of advanced. Basically, by the way, I come from Japan, but the percentage of digital payments of all the transactions is actually only 19%. So it's actually kind of national agenda to increase digital payments. And the government encourage banks to innovate so that they can increase digital payments ratio. So now what we are doing in Japan is we created a consortium of more than 50 banks to come together to develop a completely new payments platform or infrastructure powered by Ripple's distributed ledger technology, which basically replaced the existing domestic payments system called the Zenkin system, and also can be applied for cross-border payments as well.
And that contrasts with Zelle, which is a fantastic enterprise.
Exactly.
It's built on the existing rails.
Existing rails, yeah, that's right. Actually, Japan is a very, very...
So if XRP can compete with Zelle, XRP is going to be crazy big. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. Interact with this post if you bought XRP under $1. Breaking news. Major exchange uphold creates a ranking top made in U.S. tokens. XRP comes first. It's the #1 digital asset made in the U.S. by market cap. I didn't know that. Number one's XRP, Solana, Dogecoin, Cardano, Chainlink, Avalanche, Sui, XML, Hedera, and Litecoin. That might be why there's slowness in the regulation here. Stephens Curry rode to 1,000. So there's a lot of debate about price action, right? And these guys are saying it could get to $1,000 per token by 2030. And this is, wait a minute, 2018 already passed. So this says by 2026, it could get to 250 per token, according to Steph is Crypto. So let me know what you guys think about that as well. So let me see here. XRP market cap. Is XRP set to flip Bitcoin and market capitalization? This is from a couple of years ago, and it's saying the SEC has charged Ripple Labs with conducting unregulated security offerings. However, the recent verdict has had a profound effect on the market cap and value. The landmark victory not only validates Ripple's long held stance as not security, but also provides a stronger legal framework for other cryptocurrencies. To see XRP flip Bitcoin and market capitalization, we need to make a few calculations. Currently, in different market caps, Bitcoin and XRP are approximately 558 billion. If we consider market cap price of XRP, it would need to rise by factors around 730 times from its current price to match Bitcoin's market cap. That means XRP would need to reach a price of approximately 570 per coin. However, the simplicity calculation doesn't account for potential changes in circulating supply of XRP or Bitcoin. And that was from 2023. Well, if we go to coin ranking, currently, XRP is at a 181.5 billion market cap, and Bitcoin is at a 2.1 trillion. So it would first have to 4x to flip Ethereum. And once that happens, it would have to run like crazy. So what is that? 500 billion. So from there, it would still have to roughly 4x to flip Bitcoin. And I'm not saying that's possible, but I'm not saying it's not possible. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. And currently, if we look at the 15-minute chart, this is market cap. I'm tripping. Why is we're looking at market cap? Let's go back. Look at the price. Currently, it is $3.14. 15-minute chart. We are losing volume. Looks like there is a MACD crossing, and the volume is about to come back. Let's look at the 5-minute chart. Since you guys love the 5-minute chart so much, and they are still losing volume. And look at the hour chart. On the hour chart, it appears that the price is coming down. We had a MACD cross, and it is losing volume. What is this? Bitcoin is overpriced pet rock with zero utilities. It is, but I don't think it is going to drop from 2.2 trillion down to under 500 billion. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. And I need to step away for a second, so we're going to run this first video. This is major date for XRP lawsuit. SEC drop it now. This is Oscar Ramon. So let me see what he's talking about.
It's been years, wasted taxpayer money. We're paying for it. But there's a lot of saying, come on, there's a new sheriff in town, Donald J. Trump, please drop it. I've seen the comments. By the end of this video, you're seeing right now on the screen. Plus, people are still buying XRP, by the way, right? James Phelan says that there's a new April 16 date, 2025, for the brief, Ripple. Both parties have to submit a brief for this one. Now that this continues on, and I'm already seeing, why April? Why not tomorrow? Why not in a week from now, right? Let's discuss this one, exactly what this means, because I want to take a look at this one too. Plus, hey, hats off to Ripple and XRP for leading the charge to show that you can fight this industry, that you can fight and help to win in this industry, which is crypto, against all the different agencies and all the things that you have to go through. I mean, they spent $150 million defending against the SEC. Let's talk about that one too as well. Plus, we have Stuart. And 3 hours ago, he replied, here it is, unfiltered, uncensored, right? Here it is. Double click on that. Now let's dismiss these baseless cases with no fraud or no victims, just a political agenda to cripple the U.S. crypto industry. They're massive waste of government taxpayer time and resources. Would you agree? Well, this is not the end for the Ripple versus the SEC. It is not the end. It is not saying, okay, on April 16, that's it. No, this is just like the beginnings of the end, hopefully, of what's going to be this case. And you could only imagine, right? This is very standard. The SEC also has to submit a 90-day, a draft within 90 days. The only question here is, do the brief need to be filled at all? Or is this just filling the gap with nothingness? And we're just still waiting on a lawsuit that is just spending money and nothing is happening. I'm not a lawyer, so don't even ask me about this when it comes to questions, because that's not something I'm going to be able to give you. But I'm reacting to this, and the price of XRP seems that wants to go. It wants to sell. Whatever, I'm buying. Guys, don't forget to smash the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. And, turn on the notification bells. We go live at any time sometimes. And I really like that you guys are there and we're having a great time still buying. And what else are we supposed to do, right? Wait till the SEC officially drops a case through the new chair, Paul Atkins, and then the price balloons to the roof and then buy the FOMO. I'm not waiting for that. So hopefully soon to be over. We'll tell you here immediately once that happens, guys, on this channel with everything and all the sources that you need. As of right now, a few tokens are doing well. XRP is not in that right now. It's just 1%. Earlier today, it was actually doing much better. And I'm showing you Fiat Leak. Why not? We love it, man. We love it. Always kind of seeing where people are buying their XRP. That's really nice. So I want us to listen to this video, right? I mean, I think it's very, very important to see kind of what the context is. They also have, the price of crypto, Ondo doing well, and other different tokens, especially meme coins, right? I'm out of Trump, so I'm fine with that XDC fart coin. I think we're also waiting that out consistent. And you have asked me, well, Oscar, when in the world's going to happen? Plus, check this out. Ripple CEO hints XRP inclusion in U.S. strategic reserve, something that we already know from a video from him. Finance industry insider says banks will never use XRP because they're calling it a scam. Which is not the first time. I want to tell you, I'm going to X and I see a lot of Bitcoin maxis bashing on XRP, like big. Sad but true. I was just seeing it. I didn't have the chance to like or save them, but I'll show you in another video, guys, how people continue bashing XRP. And I just wonder, I think that's been happening for a long time. Let me in the comments if you've seen some of them, right? Could be Bitcoin maxis or any other type of industry finance person. And they just don't like XRP. But I think that's a perfect segue, guys, to play this one for us. But before I do so, guys, just a reminder, right? Take a look at the link down below. Go support the channel. And I want you to win when it comes to pretty cool rewards. This is going to be BTCC, everybody. Once you click, easy sign-up process. You'll see my picture right there. And here it is. Bonuses up to 10,000 welcome bonus per user. 40% lower trading fees, guys, which is up to, right, which is really nice. And this one, guys, bunch of leverage, because that's what a lot of people want. Like, one of my strategies with XRP is, let's say I have $100 and I want to be a degen for, but no worries. But if bucks, you can make a lot of money.
Now, they led the charge in terms of showing that you could fight for the right to have clear rules for the industry. And they're finally getting rewarded for it. It's taken 4 years, but hats off to the Ripple team for what they've done.
Earlier today, the team had the opportunity to interview DAI and Brad Kimes. So as you were speaking, I'm imagining that little room that you once started in has now evolved into a conference of thousands and thousands of people. So kudos to you, kudos to Brad Kimes and DAI and the likes, the whole team at Ripple. Now, with that being said, and speaking on that wonderful journey that you've been on, Greg, I've got to also say that I've been on a fortunate journey myself, and I've actually had the wonderful opportunity to brush elbows and cross paths with you recently at the Uphold Ripple event around Money 2020, which is the leading fintech conference in Las Vegas. Before that, it was at a Link2 hosted conference in Portugal. Are you going to be showing up to Link2's upcoming?
Where I'm needed, and
Okay.
It looks like this interview is, from back in the day. Hey, but not only us, we know that. Hats off to XRP and Ripple. Hats off to them. Hats off to the team for everything that they've done. And this is what this means. Let's go ahead and analyze a little bit. The SEC versus Ripple Labs, it's been up forever. I grant on behalf of the Ripple Labs, Ripple, the cross appeal appellant team, I guess, concerning the above appeal and cross appeal. Under this court, Ripple requests a due date of April 16, 2025 for its brief. I'm authorized to state that Bradley Garlinghouse and Chris Larson joined this request. Respectfully, Michael K. Kellogg, counsel for the team at Ripple. So this, as everything, might be another step in the right direction to get it done, to get it close, and to move away from just the hands of the SEC, which right now, what else is stopping, this new administration or this new SEC team, which just created a task force? I don't know if you're aware of this. SEC task force. Just in, the SEC launches a new task force to create a clear regulatory framework for crypto assets. This happened about 3 days ago. That is her. So, acting SEC chairman Ray announces new task force. To me, it's like, right, there should be at least a sign that we're going to be getting this through. All right. So this is Hester Pierce, the acting, because I know she's a commissioner, but the new one is Paul Atkins. I don't know if he has to get approved by the Senate, but we'll see. We'll see for sure soon. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. People are still buying XRP. This is the new due date, April. Market. We'll wait for it, but we'll see you any later. There's so much that has to happen from today till that.
So we'll see what happens in this update with the article with XRP and the new update from the
How's it going,
SEC
everyone?
and the
It's
article.
Sam.
But moving forward, this is my financial friend. And this is XRP likely the most likely altcoin to be included in the strategic reserve, according to sources. So let's see what. I thought this was that crypto, but this is my financial friend. See what he has to say.
There are massive rumors for XRP right now. And tensions are running hot or high. Tensions are there right now. There are a lot of people from the Bitcoin community that are going after XRP community. There's a lot of XRP community that are now shouting out that Bitcoin's trash. Let's talk about all this. And like I said, there are a lot of rumors going on right now. I'm seeing multiple very well-connected, wealthy investors and individuals in the crypto space that are saying that XRP is like the #1 crypto outside of Bitcoin to be included in the strategic crypto stockpile. I want to show you some of these tweets and videos. I want to give you some of my thoughts too, and I want to hear from you down below in the comments section. first of all, if you don't mind, just hit subscribe so you can see future videos just like this. If you want to trade crypto, if you want to trade XRP, there are links underneath the video to Weeks. You can sign up in just a few minutes. You can start trading XRP amongst other cryptocurrency assets. As you can see, we're seeing just another like little triangle here. We're getting tighter and tighter as well. The moves are more and more muted. It'll be really fascinating to see where this breaks. Does it break to the upside to new highs? We'll know here in a very short period of time, most likely. But yesterday we got massive news. I didn't even pull this up, but yesterday we got massive news about a strategic reserve, a stockpile of crypto, not just Bitcoin, but crypto being studied. We got repeal of SAB 121, which makes it really hard for banks to custody crypto. Basically, Trump has delivered on everything he said he was going to, and he's flipping more pro crypto and not just pro Bitcoin, which I think is pretty obvious by the fact that he's launched a meme coin in the last week. Literally, it's still just a week old. But this is causing a lot of people pain in the Bitcoin community right now. And to be clear, I'm 80% Bitcoin, 80%. But I do hold some XRP, I hold some Solana, Ethereum, some other smaller cryptocurrencies. And we have to stop. I'll show you the really good stuff. Some pretty bullish things happening for XRP, some rumors about XRP being in the stockpile, and also Mark Yusko, well, a couple different people saying this. But first, if you go on Twitter, it's impossible to see tweets without going through the list of pro Bitcoin XRP haters. Brad Garlinghouse literally created XRP for himself out of thin air, and now he wants to dump it on the US government. Like, if you want XRP to go to zero, let's bankrupt them. Pierre Rochard, the biggest obstacle for the strategic Bitcoin reserve is not the Fed, Treasury, banks, or Elizabeth Warren. It's Ripple and XRP. They're aggressively lobbying against the SBR by throwing around millions at politicians desperately trying to derail it. They did the same to attack Bitcoin mining under the Biden administration. Obviously, they want to protect their marketing narratives and push for CBDCs built on their platform. Because there's so many people that just absolutely hate XRP right now. And I see a lot of them because I follow a lot of Bitcoiners. I really don't like this part of crypto, the tribalism. And it's not just the Bitcoiners. It's also XRP investors too. XRP is a new Bitcoin. Bitcoin will go to zero one day, 100%. Everyone is pumping a coin. They have no idea who the creator is. You bunch of effing idiots. And coincidentally, this coin came out right after the financial crisis. XRP is Bitcoin 2.0. Bitcoin is Napster. I hate this on both sides. It's just so frustrating. I've made it very clear that I'm going to hold Bitcoin forever, and I'm going to sell almost all my alts, if not all my alts, during the bull run. That includes XRP. Part of that is just I feel like Bitcoin is much easier to track over time, and it's pretty consistent. XRP goes through these massive booms and then does nothing for like 3 years, and then massive booms. And that's not to say that it can't do really big things. That's why I'm going to probably keep a moon bag of XRP, because I think what they're doing is hedging, right? The fact that XRP is pushing for CBDCs built on their platform doesn't surprise me. Like that's part of what their platform is built for, right? So I'm not pissed off about this. This is not news to me. It's a hedge, right? It's a hedge by buying something besides Bitcoin that maybe the world goes that way, or certain countries use CBDCs. Okay, well, do I want to buy a company that's probably going to make a lot of money, or buy a coin that's going to be associated with a company that's making a lot of money from these? Yes. It's going to happen no matter what. So would I rather, make some money? Probably, yeah. And the fact is, so many people talking about this, hoping it will go to zero. I just don't like that in the space. And to be clear, if Brad Garlinghouse is really throwing millions of dollars trying to derail a strategic Bitcoin reserve, I don't love that. But I think what probably is happening is he's probably throwing millions of dollars at derailing a strategic Bitcoin reserve and creating a strategic crypto reserve. I'm guessing that's what's happening, because that's what the rumor is right now. And the rumor's pretty strong that we're going to see XRP included in there. interesting. Let me play these clips for you, or let me play this clip and then show you this tweet.
Morgan and the one piece of legislation that is likely to happen. The other stuff, there's a lot of talk that that'll expand beyond just Bitcoin to now, XRP and Cardano and Hedera. And look, those founders have been buddying up to the administration and to Eric, and I think Eric's driving a lot of this, his son. So we'll see. But the case for the strategic Bitcoin reserve, because Bitcoin is digital gold, everything else has different roles. Something that could happen, I don't know if it'll happen the first 100 days, Abs, but there's some talk. This will make the XRP people really happy. There is some talk that XRP could be utilized and or ordered to be used for a central bank digital currency or as the base layer for national banking. I don't know if it'll happen or not, but that's one that if that does happen, that changes things. It's kind of like, we'll pause it there.
Okay. So I think that is pretty interesting. I mean, Mark Yusko is very well connected, right? He's been investing heavily into the crypto space for years. I think it makes sense for the country to have a majority of the stockpile be Bitcoin because Bitcoin is scarce, right? There's not going to be any more created. It's a hard money asset. But at the same time, I could go on for an hour to talk about Bitcoin. At the same time, I think it makes sense to have some of these other tokens. Why not? Right? We can print money out of thin air. Why not buy some of these tokens, experiment, try to improve the systems? I mean, is the US banking system perfect? No, it's not. So could we get an improvement by using XRP? Possibly. Am I willing to look into that? Or am I willing for the US to look into that? Definitely. So go buy 5 million tokens. Go buy 50 million tokens. It doesn't matter. The US government's massive. I think you keep it.
So, do you think XRP will help the banking system? And do you think XRP will help the Federal Reserve? I think it can help the Federal Reserve. And if it can replace I was reading an article where it mentioned it can replace the HCA, which is the automatic clearinghouse. I read that in an article as well. So with that happening, I think it will boost the banking system as a whole. As far as replacing Bitcoin, as who is this guy? Mouth is saying in the chat, Bitcoin is never going to be in the strategic reserve, and Bitcoin is overpriced. It's weird because, like this guy's saying, it's weird. Why is there so much animosity between Bitcoin and XRP? Can't we get along, right? We're both in the same crypto industry and we're both kind of doing the same thing. Why is there so much hatred among the two cryptocurrencies, guys? What's the big deal here? They both can coexist together. I don't know why there's so much I don't know. Tension. I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's get back to the video because I got another couple of videos to get to.
Coin for the stockpile, and you buy some of these other assets to try to improve the day-to-day operations in the US. And if XRP can do that, fantastic. Go buy some tokens, work with Ripple, try to figure out a better system. And there are more rumors. This is the Wolf of All Streets, just from the last day, saying, strong rumor, don't shoot the messenger, but hearing it through reliable channels, the strategic stockpile they're discussing is Bitcoin and XRP. Not a joke. We will see. Then went on to say, I rarely post rumors unless the sources are reliable and I hear it from multiple places. It will take a long time to see how this shakes out, but I can assure you that XRP is currently a major part of the conversation. It will take months to sort, and a lot can change. Notice the Wolf of Wall Street also doesn't talk about XRP that often. It's not like he's a big XRP investor that he's talking about it all the time. He has one hashtag, it's Bitcoin. I've never heard him say anything about XRP before. And he only mentions one other cryptocurrency. One. XRP. So yeah, if you want to hedge, just in case they go buy some XRP, or you just realize, hey, this is the most explosive crypto on the market. It is, right? It makes bigger moves in shorter time spans than any other crypto that I've seen. I don't want to say consistently because it takes a while, but like each 3 or 4 year cycle, this is one of the largest cryptos, and it has some time that it pumps up 300, 400, 500%. Like, let's just pull it up. In a few weeks, if that, went from 25 cents to $3.36. So 12x, 14x. It went from 45 cents to $1.60. So tripled within a month. Here, it went from 50 cents to $2.50 within a couple weeks, 4 or 5 weeks. Now it's kept moving up. So yes, there are a significant number of tokens that aren't unlocked yet. Right, the circulating supply is not 100% or close to 100%. People will point out the fact that they can issue more tokens. It's like a piggy bank for the creators, all this kind of stuff. The fact is, I want XRP as a hedge in my portfolio. Even if it's a small hedge compared to Bitcoin, I do want some kind of hedge in case it is continuously used more and more. We've seen other banks, we've seen multiple banks talk about using XRP. So I think putting it in a portfolio maybe makes sense, right? Let me know your thoughts, though. Let me know down below. Let me know what do you think about this whole situation with Bitcoiners going after XRP investors and vice versa. I think when you go after a community too, they feel attacked and lash out themselves, right? Or even if you just start yelling at someone, like if you get really mad at a family member, like they get defensive, right? And when you're going after someone's bags, you're going after their wealth, and that's a touchy situation, right? So I do have a much larger portfolio in Bitcoin. Again, I just think it's less risky. I think it's a more sure thing. I think it's more decentralized. I think it's more.
Yeah, everybody thinks Bitcoin is a safer bet strictly because it has more volume, which is cool too, right? I'm not gonna FUD Bitcoin because, as he says, I'm definitely invested in Bitcoin as well as XRP and several other cryptocurrency. So this is, who is this? Crypto Coin Hub, XRP versus Bitcoin, the shocking truth.
Bank of America have already turned on XRP, and I'm here to tell you that widespread acceptance and that cryptocurrencies will actually be excellent. It's imperative that you begin getting ready for the upcoming months, particularly February, March, and April. These are going to be some of the most significant months for global mass adoption that we have ever seen. And it is literally from the moment that global payments become virtual payments for most people. And I'll explain why in a video from the present day. I want to start by discussing Trump's inauguration and what he has already accomplished, because on his first day in office, he signed more than 200 go-ob orders, and there are still many more to come back with the aim of playing significant effects on real estate, the stock market, the cryptocurrency market, and the whole economic system. And the entire lot is pretty much. Additionally, if you are not appropriately modifying your investment strategy at this time, the likelihood that you will be completely left behind is really high. I must first discuss the fact that, yes, he has issued more than 200 executive orders, which is more than he signed during his entire tenure and almost as many as he signed during his previous term with Joe Biden's help. It's also 4 times more often than previous presidents' once-a-year schedule. Future price lists are, as we know, one of the most significant adjustments to his monetary policy. Trump said last night that 25% tariffs against Canada and Mexico should be implemented as early as February 1. Right now, tariffs are perhaps the biggest market obstacle linked to President Trump. Why is that now? Both Canada and Mexico will probably be forced to halt their trade with the United States of America, or they will impose retaliatory tariffs to charge the US for anything they import into their nations. This will therefore result in a market dynamic and, in essence, a struggle for change that everyone will be actively participating in to a favorable extent. Whether America will emerge victorious or not, it will be terrible for all aspects of the country. Although we are not entirely sure how it will unfold, we do have a very accurate concept that is mostly based on earlier examples. As we can see, tariffs are likely to cause inflation, particularly if they are imposed on Canada and Mexico. Inflation might increase by 80 foundation points in line with DB if the 25% price lists for Canada and Mexico result in a 50% pass via PCE. 110 basis factors could be uploaded to PCE inflation with a 75% bypass. This is truly crazy. In 2025, there will be rising inflation and the money printer returning to the internet. With the average base case predicting only a 1 to 2 interest rate drop in 2025, you might be exceptionally prepared for what is starting in June 2025 with a 67 hazard of charge cuts. This is a significant decrease from the 5 cuts that were anticipated in 2025 when the Fed started to shift since price cuts started. Higher markets are pricing in a mix of inflation, far less price reduction, and an America First strategy, which is why the US dollar has moved in a straight line. Due to the Fed's reversal in September 2024, the US dollar has somewhat increased by 10%. Nevertheless, gold prices are also rising at the same time. The prices of stocks and Bitcoin combine to produce one of the most peculiar market dynamics the industry has ever witnessed. Additionally, the debt ceiling in America is astronomically rising. We are aware of Trump's proposals to address the nation's debt. We still don't know exactly how he will attempt this. Additionally, we can see that he intends to implement a series of tariffs and that he is most likely preparing to implement quantitative easing at some point this year. Cash printing will take place in several phases. People will need to invest their money in asset instructions that preserve their wealth because the value of the US dollar will probably decline significantly over the course of this year, and they will be looking at crazy tiers of inflation that are mainly based on price lists. As a result, I believe that assets like XRP, Bitcoin, and even others will likely perform very well during each period of quantitative easing or the cash printer. Let's just say that the price of Bitcoin skyrocketed in the cryptocurrency market. Having said that, I would want to discuss a few of the predictions that we have been seeing in the cryptocurrency markets. The first is Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, who is forecasting something completely outlandish for Bitcoin. He recently released a statement the day before, and after that, we'll talk about XRP, namely the developments involving JP Morgan and Bank of America case, because I believe it will be really cool for many of you. But first, let's focus on what Brian Armstrong has to say. Bitcoin will eventually reach hundreds of thousands, several thousand, and even thousands of fees, in my opinion. I mean, more and more institutional clients are adopting it. The ETFs brought in a significant amount of money. If a clean law is passed in the United States, that may be a significant turning point. As you are already aware, I have spoken with several finance ministers here, including those from Switzerland and other special nations in the sector, about the possibility that the G20 may relax if the United States followed that course. They are now more interested in the idea of a strategic Bitcoin reserve since the United States is requesting it. Therefore, I believe that Bitcoin has a long way to go. The new gold standard will be available, and cryptocurrency is just much larger, not because it's good, but because it's about money. The other cryptocurrencies will be software-based tasks that genuinely provide price and utility to the agencies that use them. As you were announcing, I believe that Bitcoin will be like the shop of prices, the preferred gold, and that many organizations will profit greatly as a result. But this is the main reason I believe that US-based cryptocurrency projects like XRP and HBAR are excellent examples of ones you should invest all of your money in at this time. Personally, I think Bitcoin is a good way to preserve value. I'm concerned about Bitcoin mining as well. That's incredibly lucrative. And if Brian Armstrong is correct and Bitcoin does reach the several thousand dollar mark, well, it will be quite beneficial to mine Bitcoin and just keep it up to date. I'll also have some more on that. You guys can also profit from mining Bitcoin and earn a lot of money there. However, let's also talk about Bank of America and its current situation. The CEO of Bank of America recently said that if regulators are lenient toward novice parties, the economic sector is ready to accept cryptocurrency payments. To put it another way, every single unmarried basic bank is prepared to fully embrace cryptocurrency. They might have self-custody services, just like an alternate. For their transactions, they will be using cryptocurrency a lot more. In addition to many other things, they might use their credit scorecards to present crypto fee responses. Furthermore,
So, as he says, mass adoption is closer than you think. And I think XRP will help usher that in. But I got to cut it short today. I got to run an errand real quick. So thanks for joining. I might pick this up again this afternoon or later today. But thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And this is Black Tiger Miner signing out. Happy Friday and enjoy the weekend. And as always, let's get back to the money, guys, and stay dangerous. Miner out.